Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, the 28th of December, which makes it the last weekend of 2025. And I, for one, am like, cool. So, what y'all doing on the last weekend of 2025? Whatever you're doing, I hope you're enjoying it, whether it's cooking or, eating a meal with family and friends, or, just sitting at home as I am, chilling. It's 1 minute away from noon in my body, Dundee, and I did what I was telling you I wanted to do yesterday. I have begun my Christmas decoration breakdown. Yeah, the tree is still in the background, but I have decorations all over the house, so I have begun with the small things, the Christmas candles, the Santa statues, and he's gonna go too, but I'm making a start because I really, it's important to me that I downsize more in 2026. For years, not even for years, for the majority of my life, wherever I lived, it was set up and arranged to please other people, the friends I had who came over regularly, whoever I was dating at that point, and it may seem stupid, but I thought I was doing a good thing. But as I got older, I realized this is not how I use my house or how I want to use my house. So I very slowly began arranging things to suit the way I live in the space that I live in. And then the pandemic hit, and Marie Kondo exploded on the scene. And everything that she said made so much sense to me. So I'm still doing it. All I want in my house, I want to live zen. I want to live minimal the way the Japanese do. And there's another culture that does this. I can't think of it right now, but I've been really, since 2020, thinking about the things in my house that make me happy, how I use the 4.5 rooms I live in, because I have a little office. It's like a half room. I've always called it my office, and it used to be my office, but in the past 6 years, it's just turned into a storage room. Anything I can't figure out what to do with, I just shove it in there, and now I'm annoyed with that. What makes Kathy happy? My TV, that's first of all. Both of my TVs, the one in the bedroom and the big one in the living room. All of my plants. My weakness is plants, When a plant dies, I immediately replace it. And luckily for me, I'm good with plants, so they very rarely die, and that's why I've got too many of them. But, plants to me are like movies. You can never have too much of either. The desk that I'm sitting at, I love this desk. It has one wee drawer, and it was a find in a charity shop, and it only cost me $20. And I don't know why the people got rid of it. It's a beautiful desk. There's no flaws or anything. It's amazing what people get rid of. Let me see. Oh, my books. A house without books, in my humble opinion, that's a soulless house. You gotta have books. My music. I could downsize my CD collection because everything has been moved online. And, most of the CDs that I own, I can type them in to Spotify or YouTube and up they pop. The one thing I won't get rid of, even though I've had numerous serious offers for it, is my vinyl collection. Because at my age, excuse me, I have a lot of vinyl. And I started buying it when I was like 12. All those years of babysitting, I babysat a lot growing up. I was a very trusted and a very good babysitter. I have loads of stuff on vinyl. I can't get rid of my vinyl, but there's a whole bunch of other extraneous stuff that I can get rid of. So I'm working on that. And as I go through my downsizing journey, I will share it with you. I'll take pictures of what everything looks like now and then what it looks like as I dispose of things. So what did y'all do this morning? You know what I did. I had this dream last night about my brother. I have one brother. He's my only brother. And I love him dearly, even though, as siblings sometimes do, we have disagreed on numerous things as we've grown old together. But last night, I had a dream that my brother moved in with me here into my little flat in Scotland. And in typical fashion, we were arguing about where to put his stuff, and how we would live together. And in the background of this dream, and this is rare for me, I have really vivid dreams and I have frequent out-of-body experiences while I'm dreaming. But in the background of this dream, there was music playing, and it was Aretha Franklin. And that, that meant something to me because both of my parents, they adored Aretha Franklin growing up. When my daddy was in a good mood, my mom would be in the kitchen cooking. He'd come home, he'd go in the kitchen, open a beer. Remember those old 70s stereos that were long and you lift up the lid and there was an 8-track on one side and a turntable? He put Aretha on and start dancing, and then he'd go in the kitchen and grab my ma and they'd be hand dancing. And it was just so cute to watch. Anyway, Aretha Franklin was in the background of this dream I had about my brother last night. So when I got up this morning, I went to YouTube and typed in Aretha Franklin because unfortunately I don't have any of her stuff on vinyl or CD. But her whole repertoire came up. So I spent the morning, as I do on Sunday mornings. It was a lazy Sunday morning, except I was listening to Aretha. And I stumbled across this video of the year she was honored by the Kennedy Center, which FU 47 is the Kennedy Center, and it will forever be the Kennedy Center. And she was being honored by them and she sang Natural Woman, and the audience reaction made me cry. And she was old at this point. She still had her pretty face. More importantly, she still had that voice. She sang the hell out that song. And I just sat on my sofa and clapped and cried. But they weren't depressed tears. They were tears of, joy and pride. And frequently, music strikes me that way. I'll listen to a song that I really love and I will just weep for joy. So that's how I spent my Sunday. And after that, I had my shower, got dressed, and then thought, okay, right, you got the energy today, so let's start returning the house to normal, which I'm going to go back to doing, but I just wanted to take a little break to pop in and say hi to everybody. Please enjoy your new year. And if for my friends who have suffered the losses of a loved one in this month, I know you don't feel like enjoying New Year, and that's understandable, but you know what? Trouble don't last long. It don't last forever. And eventually, you will reach a point where you can live with your grief and remember your lost loved one with joy. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And until I post my next video, as always, please, for my sake, stay safe and live well, because I appreciate that you all visit my channel and you're all important to me. So that's your girl out. I'll see you in the new year.